another person I spoke with, she told me that her husband observed this young guy, going from this hardware store with a can of paint, right? And he's saying, unfortunately, a lot of these young guys, because he's like a roughneck, he works like a labor and stuff like that. He said, unfortunately, a lot of these young guys to cope, it's a cheap and expensive way. They'll sniff like paint or some of these,
Wow.
chemicals, right, that will give them high to kind of cope or deal with the situation. And of course, it's destroying brain cells. It's not a healthy way to cope with this, right? There's articles that came out. Domestic violence is on the rise. Alcohol
Absolutely.
sales are increasing. That's probably one of the biggest industries that are benefiting from the situation as well. So, do you think this is a good time that we can give dawah to people, and
Absolutely.
how can we do it without necessarily sounding like we're condescending or we're looking down on people essentially? What's a way? What do you think is a good technique to approach people to remind them about Allah Subhanahu wa Taala in a situation like this?
Like, you know what, subhanAllah, I think number one is to build the connection through lending a helping hand, right? So even at the masjid, alhamdulillah, we just I think it was yesterday or the day before, we put out a banner in front of the masjid with the ayah of the Quran, inna ma'al usri yusra, inna ma'al usri yusra, right? Indeed, with difficulty there is ease. Indeed, with difficulty there is ease, right? And then after that, we have a small message that, you know what, although we have to be physically separated, this should be a time for us to come together and just basically, like, you know what, the teachings of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, smile at someone, make someone's day better, help people, and so on and so forth. And at the end, we just said that, you know what, if you have if you want any help or if you need any help, then reach out to us. This is where you can reach out to us. It will be our honor. And I think that building this first type of kind of connection, I think that is very important, right? And then also, in conversations, if we ever have the ability of having a conversation, just speaking about what our iman means to us, right? And how it has helped us through this. And subhanallah, just thinking about, just talking, just sometimes I think even just sharing with people that, you know what, we think that we're so advanced. We think that we have so much. We think that we're so we especially in these Western countries, that, you know what, we were somehow safe. But
Yes.
this one small creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought the world to its knees, right? So I
Yes.
think speaking about it, that when we speak about it and we speak with conviction, right,
Mhm.
that is very, very powerful. I think so. There's
Yes.
just something like that, yeah.
Do I feel that the New York police are providing enough protection, or do I have to have protection of my own? I look for protection from Allah.